Today we're going to work on a Williams 550 reel 'em in. It has a dead battery, so we're going to cover replacing the battery and then doing the RAM clear and putting the settings back in it. And you want to power your machine off. There's a red switch up inside the cabinet, or you can unplug it, but I like to leave them plugged in because it keeps the cabinet grounded. Next, we're going to remove the video connection. And you can fight with the door if you want. I like to just take the door off. There's two plastic board ejectors. And now we're going to take the battery out. Sometimes I have a plastic retainer over the top with a clip on each side that's easy to replace, but all right, so that's half. Now we need to do the RAM reset on it. They have a ZIF socket. This is chip XU3. Now pay attention to the orientation of the chip. There's a notch in this chip, and all of the sockets also have a notch indicating their orientation. The clear chip has a notch in it on one end. The chip will fit both directions, but if you put it in backwards, you'll burn your chip up. So pay attention to that. Make sure you have the chip oriented the right direction. And when you turn this, you're not trying to tighten a screw. All you need to do is give it a quarter turn and stop. I'm going to put the board back in. And you don't need to put the door back on for this. We're just going to slide the video cable back in. We're going to turn the power back on. This is going to be kind of a unique setup. This machine is going to be coinless and HandPay, so it will be set up as if it had a hopper. But I don't have a hopper and I don't have a coin mech, so you're going to see kind of a mixture. If you had a coin mech, you would pick what kind of a coin mech it is, be it a CC16, and then you would pick what country you are. USA, at what denomination the coin mechanism takes, quarter or nickel, but we're not. So we're gonna set this one up as no coin acceptor. USA, nickel, it says none. We're gonna go to game denom. This is the denomination the game plays at. It's gonna play at nickels. And then you need to pick, you'll notice there's no box lit up here yet. You need to pick one of these to accept. I'm going to do both. Accept, confirm. I wait for a little bit, and now you can shut it off and take out the RAM clear chip. Use your board ejectors. We've got our original software installed back in it. Let's get the board back in the cabinet. Make sure that board is all the way in there. Put the video back on. I'm going to turn the red power switch back on. And then at this point, you want to press the diagnostic switch. It's this white switch right in, or black switch right above the black arrow. And again. All right, it looks good, but we're not done. There's some things we need to do. By default, this game, by looking at the buttons, the max bet is 9 lines at 10 coins per line, so it needs to be a 90 coin bet or 90 credit bet. By default, when we go in here, it's set at a 45, so we need to change that. So we're gonna press the diagnostic switch, config and test, and we're gonna set game max bet, and here's your choices. Like I said, by default it's 45, I want 90. And some of the other stuff, we're just gonna hit this just to get at it. Limits. Credit limits, those are fine, jackpot. It's the hopper limits that we want to change, or I want to change. Okay, so right now it's set at 1,000. If I had a hopper in there, that setting would be fine. I'm setting this up for coinless, no tickets, it's just HandPay. I need to change this. It will not accept all zeros, so I have to change this first digit to 1. And I have to change this digit to 0. Okay. Another thing you'll want to do by default, they're pretty loud. I like to set them about 14. Exit. And we're done. We can press the service button again. And we're good to go. Give it a try. And then just to check out to make sure the settings are right, when I hit cash out, up on the screen it should say HandPay. And it does. And now to clear off the credits, you turn the key on the side, paid 7. That's it.